Are you tired of struggling with that postpartum pooch that just won't budge? Exhausted from trying to squeeze in workouts that feel impossible with a baby on your hip and no energy at all? Or maybe you're wondering how to heal after a C-section, how to close your diastasis recti gap, or just feel strong in your core again without spending hours figuring it out on your own. Well, mama, you're not alone, and I've got you covered. Welcome to Deal Week, the biggest postpartum fitness sale of the year. For 5 days straight, I'm bringing you an exclusive deal every single day on my most popular programs and courses. Each deal is available for 24 hours only, and when it's gone, it's gone. This is your chance to kickstart your postpartum fitness journey, to heal and rebuild your core safely, to create lasting fitness habits that fit your busy mom lifestyle, and finally feel like you again. Each day, I'll break down the deal, share some stories and tips to inspire you, and to help you take that first step towards a stronger, healthier you. So don't wait. Be sure to tune in every day this week, check out the show notes, grab the link for the daily deal, and grab it before the clock runs out. Head to livecorestrong.com/dealweek to grab all the deals. Let's make this the week you start to live core strong. Now let's dive into today's deal. Hey mama, welcome back to the Fit Postpartum Mom podcast and welcome to day 2 of Deal Week. Today I'm diving into something so many of us struggle with after pregnancy, but rarely get clear, reliable information on. I'm talking about diastasis recti. And that's a word I struggle with quite often, but we can also call it DR, okay? If you've been dealing with that separation in your abdominal muscles, feeling super frustrated and seeing this lingering pooch, this just opening gap, this line in the middle of your body is separated, right? The weak core that you're feeling every time you lift up your baby or every time you try to sit up in bed. This episode is specifically for you. We are talking all about Diastasis Recti, my course, and the Postpartum Ab Rehab ebook bundle. That's what Deal Week is all about today. Day 2, we are getting an awesome course and book bundle. All right, you ready to hear all about it? I'm so excited because I have never bundled these two together and it is an amazing package. So during pregnancy, our abdominal muscles stretch a lot to make room for our growing baby. We know this, but sometimes those muscles separate, and for many of us, they don't go back together easily. Okay, so this can leave a huge gap in the midline of your core. And I'm talking about the vertical line in our core. So if you're looking in the mirror and we have that line in the middle of our belly, right through our belly button, that can open up and separate, creating a bulge, creating a pooch. And that bulge is sometimes unsightly, sometimes it's painful and uncomfortable, and sometimes it's just like you're just done with it. You don't want it. And really, you don't want more problems in the future, especially if you're going to have more babies. It can get worse. And no matter how much dieting you do or how much breastfeeding you do, it's not going to shrink it down. But you have to have strategic exercises. All right, so here's the thing. DR is so much more than the aesthetic issue, right? Of just like wearing a bikini and not wanting to see this gap. Your core isn't properly connected, okay? So we need to fix this so that we can fix your whole body and so your whole body can function properly. We're talking about posture, we're talking about low back pain, and we can see problems in the future when you have more babies. And then when you're lifting your baby, it can create a bigger bulge and more problems. Just lifting up your baby's car seat alone is hard to do. But with that DR gap, it's going to protrude more and stretch out more. And so there's a lot of things in our daily life, like vacuuming and things like that, that can make this gap worse. And, we always have to sit up at some point, right? We're lying on the floor playing with our baby and we're trying to sit up or roll over or just get out of bed. All these daily activities can make your DR worse. And you might as well fix it sooner rather than later before it gets worse, right? So healing the DR gap can feel so daunting. Like you might think, oh, I have to go to physical therapy. I have to go to an office twice or three times a week. And you might be thinking like, there's no way I can do that. I don't have childcare. I just had a new baby. I understand it's a big commitment to go to an office to get this fixed. So maybe you've been just spending hours on Google or on Pinterest, like looking up what you can do, and you're so confused and scared to figure out, is this the right thing to do? Is this the wrong thing to do? You've just been on YouTube just watching some random videos and you're like, I don't know if I can trust this. So the truth is, DR can best be fixed in an office, right? Seeing a physical therapist, someone touching you, someone looking at your gap, measuring your gap. 100%, I would say if you can do it, if you can get to a physical therapy clinic and have someone work on your body hands-on, that's the way to go. But if you can't and you're like, I just need to do something on my own, in the comfort of my home, on my own time, that's what my course is today on Deal Week. We are talking about my Diastasis Recti course that gives you the exercises you need to start healing your DR, to shrink the gap, and to do it on your own time in the comfort of your home with your baby by your side, right? You can fix this gap with, your baby helping you and cheering you on next to you, right? It's so fun to work out alongside your baby when your baby's doing tummy time. All right, so many moms are struggling with these common pain points when it comes to diastasis recti. The frustration with the mommy pooch is the number one thing. The mommy pooch is just not going away. The constant back pain or discomfort because the core is weak, right? When your core is weak, then it really affects your spine and your posture. And the fear of doing wrong exercises, when you start going to the gym again, or when you start doing some more elaborate workout videos, there's just this fear of, oh no, is this going to make me worse? And then it sort of hinders your progress with any kind of exercise moving forward because you're always thinking about the gap, because you're always thinking about the bulge. Okay, so there's just like this halting that takes place when you have diastasis recti and you just end up not doing anything at all. And we don't want that. We want to move forward and start working out our whole body. At some point, we don't want to just stay in the body that we're in right now. We want to progress and move forward. And then the other thing is just that feeling of weakness, which makes daily activities so much harder. Like just think about the last time you walked up the steps. Did you feel like you're climbing a mountain and it was just, 12 steps in your one flight of steps? But it felt exhausting. It felt like you were carrying a load of bricks, but you're just carrying your baby and your muscles just aren't doing the job that you need them to do. You need a strong core in order to carry the laundry up the stairs, to carry your baby up the steps. And these are just daily activities that we shouldn't be struggling with. We should be able to do these things with energy, with ease. All right, so I just want you to think about what were the last 3 things that you did today that were a struggle. And do you think that having a strong core and shrinking your diastasis recti gap could make those daily activities easier for you? I think so. I really do. I mean, I'm a big advocate. I'm a physical therapist. I'm a big advocate for having a strong core, and it is the foundation to everything. So I just want you to imagine in a few months having that gap shrink down, having the pooch gone, having your pants fit you, wearing a bathing suit at your spring break vacation that you're going to plan, and feeling like you are just rocking it as a postpartum mom. You could feel amazing, you could look amazing, and you don't have to worry about the next pregnancy and the fear of the gap getting bigger. But just knowing that your gap is smaller just reassures you that you can do this again the next time you get pregnant. So there's just so much, just so many great visual insights from just thinking about getting rid of this gap. I know it's a pain point for you. I know that you are dreading it and you're thinking, oh, I just don't know if I can commit to something. But all of my exercise programs are less than 10 minutes a day of exercise. They're so simple. They're so easy. I'm a mom of 4, so I cannot find time to work out for these long 45-minute hour workouts. I just know that that's really hard for most moms, including myself. So I designed these progressive workout programs to be super easy and simple and take less than 10 minutes a day. So if you are interested in getting the Diastasis Recti course, well, if you get it now on day 2 of Deal Week, that's today, Tuesday, you also get my book, Postpartum Ab Rehab. Okay, so this book has had so much success. It is a top seller for me. And in this book, it maps out my whole 12-week program for restoring your core. So if you join the course, the DR course, and you get those DR exercises, when you are healed with your core from the DR and the gap shrinks, then you can move on to the book, Postpartum Ab Rehab, and continue on with the program and exercise beyond that. So it's the second stage of your healing. So everything's mapped out for you in there, plus a lot of expert tips and advice in the book. It is a really all-inclusive book that moms can completely heal their core in as little as 12 weeks from the book alone. So if you are interested in these bundled together, you get a huge savings today. Today on day 2, and only for today, you can get this package for just $67. That's 30% off. So it's a huge savings today. So if you're tired of feeling weak, tired of dealing with the back pain and not seeing the results while you're trying to do these exercises on your own, this is your time to join and get into this bundle. Diastasis Recti Course and the Postpartum Ab Rehab ebook bundle. You can get that right now for today only by just going to livecorestrong.com/deal week. Well, thanks for joining me today, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow for day 3 of Deal Week, where I'll be sharing another exclusive offer specifically for C-section moms. And remember to always live core strong. Oh, and Mama, before we wrap up, I wanted you to hear from one of my past students, Emily, who went through what you're probably going through, and she got my book, Postpartum Ab Rehab. She has diastasis recti, and she had amazing results. And I want you to hear from her and hear how she loved the program.
I found you because I was suffering from the postpartum pooch. I just never sort of like bounced back to my normal self. I was kind of waiting and hoping that it would just happen. I tried a few workouts here and there, but I ended up basically overdoing it and then being not wanting to work out again because it was painful. And I have to say, as soon as I started doing your exercises, I immediately just noticed results. My core suddenly was there. Whereas before, when I had been just, daily life, just trying to sort of like look nice, get dressed, everything was just not fitting right. And I wasn't looking like myself. So basically, when I started doing the exercise that you recommend, within one day, all of a sudden I felt like I had a core. I could feel my muscles again. And I actually looked slimmer like the first day. I don't even know if
amazing,
it's
right?
possible.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, it really does work that quickly.
And but as I started doing your exercises, I started seeing that gap shrinking. So I started with a 3-finger width gap between my abdominals, and now I'm down to 1.5 finger widths.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And how much time would you say it took you to get to that?
I'm on week 3 right now, but I think when I noticed a difference was after the first week.
All right. Did you just hear what Emily said? She got results that fast. Within a day, within a week, and within 3 weeks, she's seeing amazing results. I want that for you, friend. If you are ready to join my program, my Diastasis Recti course, and get my program within the book, Postpartum Ab Rehab, you can join right now and save big time in today's deal. Just go to livecorestrong.com/deal week. Hey Mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts? It would bring me so much joy. Simply scroll down to the stars and click write a review. Your review will help more women discover our podcast. Let's grow this fit mom movement together. And if you want your friends to come alongside you on this postpartum fitness journey, invite them to our free Facebook group where you can get motivated together. Community is key to success, and that's what I want for you. So join ours by going to the link in the show notes, and before you know it, the baby weight will be falling off as quickly as those stinky diapers. I can't wait to see you on the next episode of the Fit Postpartum Mom Podcast.